Hi guys. So I hear this a lot. You can't build your own house because insert some crappy excuse here. Whether these are insecure home builders trying to protect their livelihood or some sort of negative Nellies out there trying to put the kibosh on your dreams, it happens daily. Having built a ton of homes, I can tell you that it is possible to build your own home, even if you aren't in this business or don't have a construction background. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, yes, they do track this. 52,000 people did this last year as owner builders. So in this video, I want to try and dispel some of these crazy myths and stupid rumors and naysayers out there so that you guys can decide whether this project is right for you. Is it easy? No way. But there's a huge opportunity to save big money and get exactly what you want by building your own home. So let's take a look at some of the crazy comments I hear on a regular basis. Okay, so the first silly, incorrect thing I hear is that you need a license to build your own home. No, this is inaccurate. You only need a license if you're going to build homes for other people. So the same thing is true for realtors. They're required to have a license to sell property and represent other people when they're buying or selling real estate. But they can, and the average person can sell their own home without a license. Just like you can build your own home without a license in most states. So another example would be attorneys. They need a license to represent people in the court of law, but you can represent yourself if you want to. So the license is to protect other people when you're representing them or you're building a house for them. So in most cases, the local building department will require certain things from owner builders, and the bank will also, wherever you're going to get your construction loan, might have requirements for you as an owner builder. So you'll definitely want to check these two places out. Stop by the local building department, see what their process is for owner builders, and if they have any special requirements for you, reach out to a local lender, find out what their requirements are for owner builders before you get too far along. So the other misconception I hear is that you can't build your own home because it would take you years to finish it. Okay, so that might be true if you did all the physical labor yourself while working your regular full-time job. Most of us have those. For the house I just built, each building activity had multiple workers working on a daily basis, so 3 to 4. And it still took 3.5 months to build the house. Take drywall, for example. The house I finished was 1,119 square feet. We had 3 drywall hangers on there for 2 full days before they finished the house, and it's a small house. So for someone who doesn't know what they're doing, these guys did, it could take you 10 days or maybe 2 weeks to finish just the hanging of the drywall. So in most cases, the people that are going to build their own home hire subcontractors to do the majority of the work, the heavy lifting stuff. So, and they do this while they're at their day job, the owner builders at their day job. The owner builder might take on some of the easier, less technical items like painting or trim carpentry, but they leave the rest of the more complicated stuff, the time-consuming things, to the pros, and then they can get the house done in a reasonable amount of time. 6 months, 5 months is totally doable. So one of the other Debbie Downer common comments that I get on a regular basis is that you can't build your own home. It's just way too complicated. Okay, so I think this one comes from people in the building business, right? They're essentially saying that I've been doing this for years, and what makes you think that you can do what I do without any experience? An example was the other day, someone mentioned to me, my wife needs back surgery, but I'm not going to try and do it myself. Okay, that's really not a good argument. I wouldn't disagree. I'm not going to do any surgery myself either, but building a home isn't rocket science. The building business does have a lot of jargon, and it can be intimidating, but there's all sorts of information available to help owner builders learn. And just a shameless plug for you guys, if you guys don't know, armchairbuilder.com is one of the free sites out there with a lot of dedicated information to owner builders wanting to build their own stuff. Okay, so who is best suited for building their own home? Those of you out there that have some sort of a background in construction, so maybe you worked as a framer in college or you remodeled houses. But even if you don't have this kind of experience, you may just be a dedicated DIYer, tackling all sorts of mid-level projects at home, bathroom or kitchen remodel. Or let's say you have a family member in the business that can connect you to the right people to help you. And at this point, you might be saying to yourself, none of this applies to me, so I can't build my own home. But I want you to wait for just a second, because if you're one of those people that can really focus and learn a topic by soaking up all the information you can find, there's books out there, there's all kinds of information, then this project could be for you. You also are going to need extra time to be able to manage the job site on a daily basis and manage the trades and quality control. And this task, I've built a couple thousand homes in my career. I can tell you it's probably up to an hour a day to be able to do those items. So you're also going to have to be able to be a problem solver and solve the things that will happen on a regular basis. You shouldn't expect to go through a home build without having any problems to address. So these things are real, and these are things that you'll have to come up to as they come at you. But it's totally doable, and especially if you have some of these items that I talked about, you've got the right criteria to build your own home. So back to the crazy things that I hear regularly of why you can't build your own home. And this one's one of my favorites. You shouldn't build your own home because you just won't save any money. That's just comical. Professional builders are into saving money on the homes that they build, and why? They do this so they can increase their profit margins. And there's nothing wrong with that. After all, we live in America and we believe in capitalism, right? So, and I am a builder, so I know this. However, as an owner builder, if you put the time in and you really focus on the project, you'll save money, and your savings will be tax-free if you live in the home for at least 2 years and it's your primary residence. So in some cases, you'll use the money that you save on the home upgrades that you want and increasing the finishes, which you have complete control over as an owner builder. Maybe you upgrade the kitchen or the bath, or you install a home theater. The beauty of building your own home is that the sky's the limit. So one more claim about why you can't build your own home, supposedly, is that your husband will kill you since you'll never have any time for him. Okay, this one might be a little bit accurate. One of the keys to taking on this challenging project is that you're going to need extra time to dedicate to it on a regular basis, a daily basis. And as I said earlier, I estimate you'll need at least an hour a day on average while building your own home as the general contractor, doing scheduling and speaking with contractors and quality control. And if you do decide to take on some of the actual physical labor, be sure to bring some of your friends along just to speed up the process so it doesn't take too long. Now, for those of you that want to save big and get exactly what you want on your new dream home, subscribe to the YouTube channel here, and then stop by and see me at armchairbuilder.com. Thanks for watching.